there is a picture which also emerges from the white paper, and that picture is that there is a need for improving skills and productivity, employment in the economy, in Tamil Nadu economy. I mean, there's a picture of poor productivity in MSMEs that comes up. There's a picture of poor value added that comes up, and that is that in the IT sector, some higher end jobs are going away to Bangalore and to Hyderabad and other places. I want to know whether there's any thinking on how to address this issue of improving employability and improving skills.
We are actually in a very awkward situation as a government, in the sense that if you look back over the last whatever years since independence, 74, opened our 75th year, and if you look since 1952, since the government of Tamil Nadu or Madras state was formed, I am an aberration in the system. It's usually the number 2 person in the cabinet who has the finance portfolio, or the chief minister itself retains the finance portfolio. I am number 26 in seniority, because there's this protocol of seniority based on when you were first MLA, when you were first minister, etc. And so as a second term MLA, and based on coming late to politics and never even standing in election till 5 years ago, I'm number 26 out of 33 or something. What that does is it creates a bit of a kind of tension, because I am not in a position, nor do I want to be in a position where I intrude heavily into other people's ministries or their roles. Of course, I have my views, but for now, I have probably 3 or 4 portfolios that are just such big responsibilities between pensions and finance and planning, which, as you know, includes the Planning Development Council and a few other major initiatives. But most importantly, the HR ministry, which includes the TNPSC, the Vigilance, the DVSC, the Lokayukta, the Information Commission, and all of these big entities. So what I've decided to do is not rock the boat politically, and then not try to presume that I know a lot of things about other people's portfolios. There are very senior ministers who've been ministers since the 80s, who've been MLAs since the 70s. So, of course, I give my inputs, but for the rest of this discussion, it might be useful to know that because of this aberration, that the number 26 guy is doing finance, I stick to my portfolios for the most part. Of course, there are initiatives, some of them are announced. Of course, I would say philosophically that we're very focused on productivity as much as I am focused on government employee productivity. Of course, we're focused on improving the productivity. As you know from our Economic Advisory Council meeting, the Chief Minister has a very clear vision. He has said that Tamil Nadu should be producing the single most attractive human resources in the world, not just in India or in Southeast Asia. So he has the vision, but I don't want to go overextend my kind of reach. And so I'll limit myself to my portfolios for the most part, if that's okay.